Shit.
There we go.
Copyrighted that dog.
I'm not going to show that. What didn't show? I tried to type up in the chat. It didn't show up in the chat. Was it there?
Wait, it's below the top 10.
Okay, you might.
Oh no, there you are.
All right, good. Excellent.
Yeah, there we go. See? Look at that. Look at it.
All right, I gotta.
Come on, that's impressive. You don't like it because it's new. He doesn't like it because it's new. No, this is you.
It's excellent work. Excellent work.
You are our monkey.
I was just thinking I want to unleash a bot on YouTube. Anytime somebody says certain phrases,
Yeah.
I'm going to put a claim in.
That's a great idea. The G2B thing. I should really,
Oh yeah, because we're popular on Facebook.
I'll like get a better control. Look at who I see. I see spiders.
Up.
Kind of quiet here.
I just need to drink more.
I need to turn that up a little. Let me know when you're ready, because we'll
Give it just another second here.
we're going to the general. So what I'll do is I'll take that little, what do you call it? I'll get that color there. I gotta see which part. Want to do block it, some part a little bit more.
Yeah. Pin it on there.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, I'm kind of short.
No, you'll actually have to stop by the
Yeah.
house to see where that piece comes through.
We're doing amazing here. Mr. B-roll.
Hey, I know we are. This is what the pre-roll is. People
Welcome to the show. Low effort over.
Alright.
Basically.
And share now.
It's all right,
We
though,
should be on
6:15
Facebook
there.
now as well.
What?
Say about
Yeah, we should be on Facebook now.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know it is. It's Adobe Link.
Right, but I actually put it up in the play a little ago, so.
Oh, cool. You do that? You know you gotta show me how to do that. Yeah, we're smart guys. We're fucking smart guys. Alright, let's get a break roll.
Alright,
Lionheart Racing!
Hey guys!
Yay.
Now we can see her up.
Guys, games, and
I doubt it's that smart, but you know.
Hey, you never know.
I'll take one chat window over enough.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Take one. The other thing is we can split it further down the line.
Ty mixes his Facebook Twitter.
I know. But if you got a real mixer, you can do
Yeah.
That takes effort.
that. Actually, you know what does that? Actually.
But XSplit doesn't work! Crashes every fucking time.
XSplit!
This episode now brought to you
Fuck XSplit.
Alright, let's get rolling.
Let's get rolling! We got stuff to talk about tonight.
2, 1. Gee, I hope I didn't leave the beer
by.
can.
Good job by this podcast.
Find out in a minute.
Live from the 6th subfloor basement of the Guys, Games, and Beer Towers. I don't think this stream will die today.
Yeah!
Not brought to you by XSplit. Guys, Games, and Beer!
Yeah!
Pretty happy about
Great
that,
stuff.
actually.
I am too, man. I'm excited to
Alright,
have,
so we generated
have
up
a
to
show
7.
not crash.
I'm pretty excited about it, too.
Alright.
That would be really good.
You guys can hear us okay over there in the...
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah, in La La Land. Yes.
All right. Hey, so guess what, guys? Rob ditched XSplit. You know why? Because XSplit, sometimes it works.
Yeah,
The
most of the
thing
time
was-
it don't though.
Yeah, thank you. Most of the time, XSplit does not work. So
Spent all the time pissing me
Might
off.
have been able to live with sometimes.
yeah, no, you know, yeah, I probably would have settled for sometimes.
Hey, it was funny the first like 4 times or so, but after a while you just kind of get sick of it, you know? You
Yeah.
kind of get sick of your stream crashing on you. This is nice because this auto-adjusted the stream for us, so I didn't have to do anything manually.
Which is
either,
freaking awesome,
I
too.
hope it looks
Hey.
nice.
Wait, so what?
Here, I gotta move this a little. So there
He's
we
going
go.
to move something here a little bit.
No.
There, now we're good.
All right.
We're good. What do we need? Do we need?
Yeah, we can use that logo. Let's bring up a beer cart logo.
All right, here we go.
Ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum.
Beer court.
Hey!
Someday they're gonna talk about like the rise and fall of guys games and beer,
That
and
beer
like
cart will be
how
it.
we've got like all these things that like used to work really well, and now they're just kind of shabby around the edges.
Oh, dude,
Like us.
yeah, I'm just gonna say, look at me. I am shabby around the edges. Hey, so tonight, I just pulled something out of the
That looks
refrigerator.
great.
We've got another one from our buddies at Three Floyds Brewing Company, and we've done quite a few of their beers actually. We have a Space Station Middle
I was
Finger.
told that we already did this one. By
Well,
somebody.
guess what? We're doing it again.
Yeah,
We're doing it again. We're doing it live.
I'd bring in a beer and everybody.
There we go.
All right. Well,
Well, the problem is that a lot of the Three Floyds covers look a lot of the same.
that's true
I
too.
mean, they have similar artwork styles, so sometimes it's hard to go, oh, you've had this one versus that one. So maybe we had the IPA, but this is the not an IPA.
It's an
This
APA.
APA, yeah.
All right, so here we got Three Floyds Brewing Space Station Middle Finger. From the dawn of time, humans have looked to the sky for answers. Space Station Middle Finger replies to all of its eternal credit. Behold and enjoy the bright golden American Pale Ale. Yeah, that pretty much does sum it up right now. Because if I was anywhere in space,
That's about right.
I would be flipping off the Earth too. All right, hey, let's crack these puppies open.
I feel like we've had that before.
There is some debate on that. It
I
is
forgot I could do
possible.
this.
It is possible we've had it before, but you know what? We're doing it again.
Hey, why not?
Well, you know, if Chubby Checker can twist again,
We can
we can do a beer again.
exactly. We
Who
have
knows? If someone
Yeah.
knows what episode that is, let us know. Let's
Yeah.
see. And then after we have this, we can compare the two.
I would love to actually do
Yeah.
that and see how that that would be kind of cool if we have done repeats of beers to go back and compare the two
Yeah.
beer courts and see how they turn out.
So,
These
Mhm.
are
We're
good, too.
just
I can
drinking it
program
now?
it. I can fix this shit
I'm
while
drinking
we're
it.
while we're rolling. This is what's live. and
Look
then
at
I've got-
that.
Unless of course the preview screen is the live one.
Which
and then
case,
I've got a box.
yeah. Which case, yeah.
But you know,
all
the
right.
idea's there. You know.
Well, that hoppiness is right there, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a very hoppy.
Well,
So
but
Let's see. Do they give
how
any
does
more
it
description
finish?
of what it is? It finishes clean as far as I'm concerned. No, just basically that it's flipping glue off, which we already know.
It's less angry than I expected.
Really?
It's
That's a good way to define it. It's a less angry American Pale Ale.
yeah, you know, and it's called Middle Finger, so I had expected it to be angry.
Yeah, kind of punch you in the face.
Yeah. I wanna-
Not just give you the middle finger, but
yeah,
punch you in the face
yeah,
with hops.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're listening right now and you'd like to join in on the action, you can visit our Discord. Fucking wrecking
Drink your
our
beer.
plugs.
Drink
That's
your
it.
beer.
Bend over. Plug this.
Drink your beer and tell me about it.
You know what? It tastes like. No, that's actually pretty good. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't say it tastes like
It's
ass.
kind of up your alley. It's kind of up your alley. A little more
I knew
hoppy.
that's where you go.
Yeah.
And I don't taste any rubber tires or anything weird.
Not a damn rubber tire at all.
No, that is a solid pale ale.
Yep. I think it's actually pretty good.
Well, so Tom grabbing it at the party cooler.
Yes. Yeah, it's so here's the thing, it's not heavy. It's
No,
not
it's not
overly
heavy.
hoppy, so I could drink something else afterwards. So yeah, I'm grabbing it out of the party cooler.
Alright. Rob? Distractible Rob?
Well,
He's got a new
I
toilet
will,
flavor.
I will definitely be pulling it from the party cooler. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
This is probably a mid-party.
Ooh,
Ah.
okay.
Okay. Why would you say
If this was last weekend, it'd be about, 2 o'clock, I think I would have pulled this one
Because
out.
you're not getting going.
I don't know.
with
We were
it. You're
drinking pretty
saying
hard before
Yeah.
that.
you don't feel like you're getting going with this.
No, you shouldn't use this as your starter.
As a
You don't want to explode right off of the landing.
And
right
I
off
wouldn't.
the tank.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Oh, I
finish
don't
the
like
night
it a
with
few
this.
times.
I don't think I'd finish the night with this either.
No, it's not a night night. This is
I think it's kind of midway through.
this is fueling the party.
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Party fuel.
All right. Well,
Given that, I probably would not order it at a bar because I'm usually one or two at a bar. And
Yeah, when have
it's,
we ever just drank 1 or 2 in a bar?
Mhm.
I was trying.
Yeah, no
kidding.
1 or 2 at each bar.
You couldn't let me pull that off.
Give me a break.
I'm actually ordering this out, even if I'm out. Depending on where I'm at in the evening.
Oh, yeah, that's good though.
Actually, I can see this as a meal
No. Okay.
because again, it's not overly powered.
Well, what are we thinking? Fish?
Oh no, God, no, not with fish beer.
Well,
This is a meat beer.
a meat beer.
Yeah,
okay.
you got something greasy. You know?
So like a
Mhm.
nice hamburger.
Yeah, nice juicy hamburger. You know, a steak with a little bit of fat left on it. I don't want a real lean steak. I hate lean steaks, by the way.
By the way,
Yeah, no
hamburger's
kidding.
Not healthy for you, but get the lowest grade meat you can and fry it, and then you're gonna get a really good hamburger.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Because you
people
got
get
more
this.
fat. I know. Thank
Fat
you.
equals taste.
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
Rob, how about you? You ordered at the pub?
Yeah, I mean, I ordered this at the pub.
It's really solid.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I mean,
All right, then I guess we give it our thumbs.
and 3, 2, 1.
Really?
Eh.
I thought you'd do
Is that a little
But
thumb?
I think
That's not even like a sideways
no,
thumb.
no,
It's
no.
kind of a middle thumb. Like, what the hell is that? A half master?
Middle finger, middle thumb. You got a little chubby on that one.
it's a good execution. I don't.
They call it a chode, right? That's a proper.
You know,
Well, that
we'll
chode's kind of
probably
a
help
small,
finish this
deformed
6-pack.
penis.
Yeah.
Because you know
I
why?
could, yeah, chode.
Probably help finish this 6-pack. Because you know why?
Why?
What? What do you want me to say?
He's leaving us hanging here.
Yeah. He's supposed to do
Oh,
the thing.
you got to give him a verdict, evidently, so he can finish the
Oh,
six-pack.
do I gotta sentence it?
Yeah.
All right, fine. On the charge of indecent proposal, that's one big middle finger. I'm telling you, that is indecent.
That is a
I
giant.
find you guilty, and I sentence you to
Drinking!
drinking.
All right, hey, Dallas, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, my drink tonight, I'm drinking some extreme energy drink courtesy of my Soda Stream machine
Ooh, good
to
call.
keep me awake and give me the vitamins and minerals needed to survive the monstrosities that I'm facing tonight.
Damn.
Is it
Wow, it's been-
17? Nobody got the deep cut.
No, we didn't get the deep cut on that. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, what are you drinking?
Gin and tonic.
Of course, Tyler.
Ooh.
Tyler's trying to class this place up. Sorry, Tyler, it's not going to work.
I'm not classy at all. What the fuck are you
Tyler,
talking
do you
about?
always get the same gin and tonic or same gin, or do you bounce around between various brands?
Same gin because Katie actually likes this gin, and she usually doesn't like gin as
Which-
much.
I'm going to ask, which gin?
It's gonna probably surprise you. New Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, I usually get a bottle or two every now and then.
Very solid.
Yeah.
It doesn't get very intense on like the pine taste either.
No, Thank you. It's the right amount.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, it's kind of like right there in between. It's not like cheap, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to. For me, when it comes to like gen, sometimes depending how much I drink, it doesn't matter if I go too bougie, and it's like just get the well and just like yeah, New Amsterdam's pretty damn good.
That
Yeah,
is
I mean, it's not too like it isn't that expensive either. Like a 175 is only $20.
Yeah, it's good. It's a moderate price on it. Yeah, compared to like Bombay and all that shit.
Have you ever tried Kiss Gin?
Kiss me to gin.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, they have the song, right? So they made it, you know.
They actually made a gin to go with the song. Okay, well that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
You know,
Never know. Rock and roll. They do good.
They do
By the
drink.
way, this beer core was actually brought to you by Trooper Beer.
We tried Trooper Beer on the show, if you remember.
And we liked it.
It wasn't bad. I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, hey Rob. So
well, that is true that we did try it out on the
we
show,
did.
and it was pretty good.
It was actually a solid beer, actually. So okay, Rob. Hey, now that we've talked about beer a lot, we should probably talk about what we're really here for tonight.
Well, I will adjust a second while I'm trying to get my head together.
What the?
We're on a vertical flip here.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go. There
So-
we go, and then
Oh, nice. There you go.
and this should be 1280 by 720.
So yeah. So again, the good news is, guys, XSplit. Sometimes it works. Is no longer our streaming choice.
I know, but now we don't have a running gag.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a show that runs than a running gag.
we
I
gotta
think that's kind of
Paprika?
There you go, paprika. I'm good with it.
overrated. I mean, a running show is kind of overrated. You know, I mean, it's.
No, I'm gonna settle
You
for.
running
I am gonna
gag.
settle for a
Don't
running
have
show.
a
That
cow,
really looks
man.
up nice.
There you go.
Wow,
Okay,
Jesus.
so
Dude, nice.
I'm much better than OBS.
Okay, yeah, you are. You are. You're kind of rocking this shit already. So
It doesn't
I mean,
take me as
no,
long,
look,
and I can do stuff off.
Yeah, look
without
what he's
people
done
having to see
while
it.
we were talking. He's actually kind of set this shit up nicely.
It looks like a mess.
No,
You look like a mess.
it looks like a
I'm
podcast.
trying to use something nice. Hi, Tyler.
This is why we can't have nice things, kids.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right. Okay. So hey, what we're really going to talk about tonight is what we've been playing.
That's true.
Yeah. So who wants to go first on this mess?
I was hoping for Discord.
Don't.
I was hoping
Yeah.
for.
Do not jump, people. I will go first if you want me to.
Okay.
No, I'll go first. So hey, because
Okay.
actually, no, I want to wrap this up. No.
All right.
No,
So,
I'm gonna go
actually,
last. I wanna go last.
And that's all the time we got for this week's show.
I got something special to talk about.
So,
Okay. I haven't watched what you're playing, so.
Yeah, you
This
have.
is last couple weeks. I've actually been playing a lot of games. So one of the things I did is I don't know, I went to look at some of my like value keys, Steam keys.
Yeah, I noticed you gave away a couple keys this week. I think.
Yeah. But I also installed 50 of them.
Oh Jesus, dude!
Because I have like
Wow.
200 or something unused, So I put in a bunch of these keys, and I'm like, okay, well, now I'm gonna play a few of them. So one of the ones I played was Lost Legends: The Weeping Woman.
Yeah, I noticed you watch it. Playing that one, so I had to go look it up.
The hell you
He
doing?
thought he was playing porn.
It was a classic point and click style game, not too. But you know what? Some of these games are kind of fun to half watch TV or like sports. Like maybe you're watching NASCAR, and you know what? There isn't
NASCAR.
a lot of times. Let's face it, not a lot going on. Sometimes there's some passing and all that.
Right, but it can be pretty
But
boring.
there are these times where there's not much going on, so you can kind of half pay attention to something else, especially if it's a point and click style game or any kind of turn based game where you don't have any time pressure, where you have to make sure you're beating somebody up or shooting something or I don't know whatever in a certain amount of time. So I played that game, completed it.
Mm-hmm.
So won that game.
Oh, you did beat it. You were
I
on
did.
for about, I think, 2 hours when I checked.
It was about two
Like,
and a
So
half
it took about
hours.
2 hours to get through.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just and I mean, like I said, I got a million of these keys. They probably average each key averaged probably 50 cents a key. So I was like, 50 cents for 2 hours. That's probably okay.
Did you
Did
you do the Ukrainian bundle yet?
I have not done that.
Not yet.
And so,
Okay, all right, fine. I got to hold on.
so
Stick a pin in it.
stick a bit in it. And so I did another one,
You're gonna kill me.
a plot story, which is basically a loosely put together story with
Fuck.
puzzles in between, right? So puzzles, matching puzzles, or actually
Son of a
puzzle,
bitch.
Well, you know,
I feel the same way.
click the two matching pairs or whatever, three, you know, those kind of games. Again, not too intense, very casual kind of games. And you know what? Those games are kind of fun. I think you probably like, as a hardcore gamer, maybe you might diss those style games. But I was thinking, I enjoyed it. That was pretty good. And then I busted into my Oculus for a little bit. And now this isn't actually a game, but I have gone through Gloomy Eyes now, and boy, that is really a
What is
fun.
Gloomy Eyes?
It's really just
I've never even heard of
It's
this.
a movie, really. It's a
Oh
movie.
shit.
Basically, like watching like a diorama,
Well,
and it's really pretty. It is
Okay.
really, really pretty. And it was on one of those value sales.
right.
I think you got it for like $1 or something like that, you know. And it's even harder because there are VR sales, but most of them are for the Rift, right?
Shut.
The Rift or a Hive or whatever. One
Right.
of those. Not the Quest, but they had a specific bundle of just Quest
That's games. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So I bought that. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Might as well just do
$8 and-
those.
Yeah,
Mhm.
$8 and it was like 6 games or something. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab
Hell
it.
yes.
And then the other thing I'm doing, wow, it's been a minute, but I've been really enjoying it. So for the last probably month and a half, I've been playing straight up D&D online.
I know.
Wednesday nights.
With your buds.
Yeah, we're using Roll20
Yeah.
as the interaction with character sheets and all that stuff, and then we're using Discord now. Roll20 does have a voice mode, but we haven't tried it yet.
You have Discord already.
But we had Discord,
Yeah.
so
Right.
we're using Discord, and it's been working out really pretty well, and it's been pretty fun. You know, It's-
Nice.
and that way you don't have to worry about
That is nice.
people together or something. I mean, this little group, 2 of us are in Racine, 1 of us is in Eau Claire, and 1 of us is in Green Bay. So, I mean, the chances of us getting in a room, right?
So now, who's DMing?
Kyle, the guy in Claire.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's
So
doing
you
a
got
really
a party
nice
of
job.
3 and 1 DM?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, and then we have a couple NPCs that pop up in and out.
Oh,
And then
okay, cool.
And then we have depends on who's procured the NPC. So, like, the one guy was sleeping with this woman, so that was his NPC. So he made the decisions for that NPC.
Right,
you know,
okay, wow.
So, stuff
Wow,
like that.
well, nothing
Yeah.
chauvinistic about that at all.
Well,
He's sleeping with her and making decisions.
Yeah, well.
Sounds kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, you kind of wish it would work that way.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
No. I mean,
Trust me. That
But
was
it does not work that way.
Not at all.
I mean, we could reverse the genders, and he's the girl, and that.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't
it doesn't
know.
matter.
You
Either
don't
way,
know.
there's
You
a
don't
power
know.
structure issue going there.
But it's an NPC,
I'm
right? So
kidding.
you gotta have a few decisions made. you know,
Right.
and it's like, who's gonna make them? Well, how about this? So it's actually been really fun. It's been actually unexpectedly more fun than I thought. So it's going really well. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's
Those
a good
are
selection.
All the gaming things I've been doing.
That's a lot of gaming things. You're doing a ton of gaming. All right, who's going next? Don't everybody jump.
Right? Hold on a second. Let's
All right. Well, okay,
How about
Dallas.
Tyler?
Dallas, seeing as your game's on screen, what are you playing right now, Dallas?
Well, have any of you guys played Stalker?
No.
in the past?
No.
Yes, I am.
Heard of it? Okay, yeah, at least heard of it. So I'm playing what you'd say like the spiritual successor to Stalker VR, called Into the Radius. Taking in the at least being in the shoes of someone who is living in a zone, an exclusion zone in nondescript Eastern European country. Uh, a calamity that happened that is so fucked up that like nothing living can exist here, but it's beyond anything radioactive or anything we would be used
Did you
to.
see clam bake in there somewhere?
He did.
It's one of those things where it's hard to describe it. It's got more of
Wait,
I don't know, it's sort of like a Death Stranding aesthetic and principle to it. Something a little bit more stylish and cohesive than I would say the Stalker games. It's all about survival. It's all hardcore. There's no hand holding. There's no bullshit. You have to sleep, eat to survive. Anything can jump out at you anytime. You do have a safe zone you can come back to where, if you need to turn in shit for missions, gear up, buy shit, repair your weaponry and stuff, that's all well and good. However, once you go out into the radius, honestly, it's like you're going outside of your safety zone and into like the unknown. It's like Silent Hill on crack.
Oh, nice.
In some ways, like you see these things like like shadow people, Jinn, like really evil shit. You're like, what the fuck is that? And you have to really work and like use your wits and shit like that. You're very limited. I mean, when it comes to survival horror, you're very limited on like the supplies you do find. It really forces you to go out of your comfort zones to actually come across the supplies that you need. Like even simple shit like food and stuff to drink and and shit like that. When it comes to the gunplay and weaponry, it's amazing. However, you can't really go nuts like you would with any other traditional gunplay game. Which usually I do. Like games like After the Fall. I have fun. Run around with shotguns and submachine guns and shit. Here, the only weapons that I'm carrying really is like a silenced M9 and a knife. And honestly, if you play the game well enough, you can just go into the radius with a knife and come back out like a bunch of goodies and all sorts of shit. Because it's not just like the supplies and things that you find and treasures. It's also like anomalies. Carry like this little device. It's kind of like a Geiger counter you sort of starts ticking if like a piece of like hidden treasures nearby. It's like basically it's like if you're able to discover it, it's like something that kind of exists between the zones, and you can actually sell it for cash, and which allows you to do. And you could make like a lot of cash. However, you can burn through it quickly, depending on what kind of ammo you use, how much ammo you buy, how well you take care of your gun. It really forces you to take care of your guns. It's like your guns really erode real quick. You have to take care of all the mods, like the gun itself, the clip. You have to learn how to clean up the ramrod.
30 curls every day. Take care of those guns. Yep.
It's like you really need to baby your guns in the game. Like it really forces you to like think about your weaponry and like the shit you do in a different light. And even like literally when I say light, it's like you have to. For example, right now it's fucking dead at night. Can't see shit. However, if I want to survive, like the fucking thing, for example, like what the fuck is that? Like it's already triggered because I turn on my light.
I made a game like that called.
So, real quick one. How
Yeah.
much is it, and where can people find it? Because this looks really good.
So how long is it? Like,
How
as
much?
the
How
game?
much? Cost?
How much? I think at least $30. I want to say.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it goes on sale frequently, but it's still in early access. This is only the second version of the beta.
Really, it's pretty full price.
Yeah, but there's going to be a version 2.2. The beta is coming out soon, which is going to introduce like a boy-like device that's going to go on your wrist, which I'm very excited about. Like I'm figuring like the person who curated the Fallout 4 VR playlist and really worked her ass off to put it together, she's basically been telling people to play this game instead. Which she's right because like it's not everything. Yeah.
You obviously seem to be. I mean, so $30 to me seems like a little more of a price point than like sometimes you probably downloadable, right? But does it feel like a complete game?
Games
Like
are all $5.
It does. It's like, despite it being early access, it's still a complete game. It still has a storyline to it. It still has missions. You can go out and like complete as many missions you want. Missions. There's all sorts of missions that pop up all the damn time because you always need money and shit to do. And it doesn't restrict you from going out in the radius. Even if you don't want to do a mission, you can still go out in the radius itself and explore. And collect treasures and like explore anomalies and shit like that, but there's still like a drawback to everything, and then the drawback is that the radius itself or the exclusion zone that you're hanging out in, it's like the biggest enemy you can face, because you face all sorts of like shit like this. Like, for example, I'm carrying like a little pouch of these bullet casings. If you normally run into like these like blank areas, you don't see it, especially it's dark like this. However, I can toss this. Now, what if it was me? I would have died, walking into that. So, and the thing is, another aspect they add to, especially the last update, is that it gives you 4 days at a time to like go out there and do your bullshit and get back. If you happen to get caught in between that 4-day transition, there's like something they call the tide, and that's like a change of events where something happens in exclusion zone where it's almost like a really bad weather event, where everything gets reset, shit gets like just totally reset, wiped. You get actually, if you're out in the zone, you get thrown into a distant part of the zone somewhere else. Shit gets harder, enemies get faster, enemies actually start evolving and shit like that, and like they become incomprehensible and faster than you can imagine. It's terrifying. It can be really terrifying. You actually feel. I don't know if it's just because of the VR, but you actually feel helpless going out into the zone, into the radius itself. So it's all about like, but you can survive if you're smart enough and you know how to like actually like work with what you got. You can make it, and that's what probably the fun part, the sense of accomplishment you get when you're walking back to your base like this. You can survive another day, another day, another dollar. So.
Cool.
Yeah, complete the mission. Yeah, my little pad, all that stuff. My little castle.
Again, looks good.
All right, how about Tyler?
So I have an answer here. I haven't been playing too much new lately, and I feel like I've been in a bit of a slump because I've been playing like Apex Legends and stuff like that. But I've made the conscious decision that I need to get back into some more RPGs. So starting this week, I am going to be getting back into The Witcher to finish The Witcher 3. I finished the first 2 games, never finished the third one because I kind of was doing the whole complete run, getting everything I could, so I never finished enough of the story. But I'm also looking into probably getting Elden Ring since I've seen so many good things about it. So yeah,
Not something new.
Well, new to him.
No, I mean not something new. Don't try something new.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Catching up on old games, that could be
Nothing wrong with
a
that.
thing for
No,
sure.
it's a good thing actually. There's a lot
I
of old
mean,
games.
you got this backlog of games that were excellent.
Thank you.
And you're like sitting there never playing them.
You bought it like 3 years ago. You
yeah.
threw it in your bundle, and it's like, I'll get to it eventually.
I get it.
We all have them.
Yeah.
like with The Witcher 3, I played the hell out of it. It's just after I played the hell out of it, I was doing everything else in the game, like trying to get all the locations, like doing all that, and not finishing the quest far enough. To the point where I was enjoying it so much, I went back, got the first 2 Witcher games, and beat those, and then went back to it. And at that point, that's when it kind of fell off. That I stopped playing it, so I need to go back to it.
You've done so many side quests. You had 1,000 levels.
Congratulations! You are the 1,000th side quest.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it does happen. There are some of us that play like that.
Well, until I read it, I didn't know that Skyrim side quests were unlimited.
That they just keep generating new ones.
Yeah, it's just a random.
Yeah,
basically
random-
side
You
quests.
know, you're really making it forward with these NPCs.
Skyrim's at the point where that's all that was left was rating quest.
I can totally do that, by the way. I'm making fun of you, but absolutely would happen to me.
Isn't this like the 100th time I've cleaned out your rats?
Just keep getting bigger. Bigger.
Yeah.
All right,
thank you.
you're going last. Do you want me to
Yeah,
go?
let me go last.
All right. So,
Unless you're taking mine.
no, I did.
All right.
So I fell into the Elden Ring.
I see you and
I've been trying to convince everybody to play.
He's
no,
really
no.
play better than me.
We were here Sunday, man. It was like
Burning
he was really pushing it. But then again, I think you said it was $60.
It's $60.
Okay, guess what? Not playing it anytime soon.
Yeah, but if you played it, you could probably get a year or two out of it, and Larry could get like 10.
$60.
It's going to take a while because
I'm
that
still
game.
playing Zelda on the NES.
Yes. That game is hard as heck. It's very good looking, by the way. It's a very attractive game.
I did check out some footage of it.
It's
and stuff. Yeah.
It's basically really, 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 really hard Skyrim. You know, essentially, I think I've probably made it like 5 square miles in my first 8 hours of gameplay.
But isn't the problem, like, you know, if I want to see a nap, I'm living.
You keep getting cool stuff, and it really kind of drops you. Like, it is not a game. You get some basics on how to play right at the beginning, but this is not holding your hand on where you go or what you do. You can basically go anywhere you want. You're probably going to get yourself killed.
Oh, crap.
But you
I
go.
just ran into a 100th level character. Well, that was probably a wrong turn.
There's this big-ass dragon down in the valley by me that I just can't wait till I can kill it, you know, because it's been chasing me around for days. Whenever I go through there to go grab, you know, because you want some better loot so you can sell stuff and get better, you know. It's still an adventure game. You're selling stuff to get better loot, and you're killing bigger and bigger monsters. So whatever.
Yes, but can you get married and have children?
I bet you can.
I don't think you can, actually. I don't think it's that kind of game. I think it's the kind of game where you just kill a lot of
What
stuff
kind
and
of
get better at
realism
killing.
is that?
Yeah, what adventurer really gets married? You don't live
I,
that long. But
you know,
I did kill a giant crab yesterday, and I really
Fable
felt
2 was so
I was very
good.
happy about that. And then
Nice.
I killed some a-hole on horseback that's out there at the beginning that
I love that.
kills the hell
A-hole on
out of you all the
horseback.
time. And then, so it's really good at, number one, you do have to like just get better at playing the game. That's part of it. And then the other part is you got to ramp yourself up. You got to pick the right things. But you know, over time you'll eventually get there to the point where you can beat them down. But you keep getting better, you know, like guarding with your shield and then throwing something else. Right now, I did not believe how far I've been
the guard
without a
button.
bow and arrow. Which it does show you. But you're too busy.
Yeah, but who?
I was
who really ever
marveling
wants
at
to
the
use
world.
Whoever wants to use the guard button.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're gonna need it. You absolutely need to guard. Armor gets too heavy for you, so you gotta
that's
buff
good.
up your character.
No, that's
so
good.
You can wear the better armor.
Yeah,
so you go and kill a bigger guy.
He goes to Planet Fitness, really buffs up. He can have better armor.
So you can go like to the next bigger monster that you want to kill, and then go past that. It's really enjoyable. I gotta say, I like it because in a way, games have become too easy. I think that was one of my problems. I think I mentioned with the latest Far Cry game is that no matter how hard I chose, it would just not. You could jump in the middle and just shut everybody down. It got to the point where once you're
but is
this
it
game
online,
will kick your ass.
Is it an online game or
it can be, but you can turn down.
But it's mostly it could be solo too.
Oh, it's absolutely a solo adventure. You can invite friends though to get killed with you. I mean, come on, guys!
Die with me!
It's only, I don't even think they have to upgrade danger. I just think you go. All you gotta do is you just go deeper in and get yourself killed.
Look, those are 8 of my bodies over there. Come on!
I have played many. Sorry, guys. I've played many a game like that. Why, yes, that is my dead body lying over there.
It's one of those games where you really don't realize that you're getting better and progressing until like you wipe out like 8 of those things that killed you like 100 times. I have died. I don't even know. I can't even count it. You will die.
So don't even fret about that.
Don't even fret about it. You're gonna die.
Yeah,
You're gonna die.
Now, what's the respawn mechanism? Is it a respawn?
It's nearby.
Is it? But it is a
You
respawn.
keep,
It's not
you, keep your,
rogue.
you keep your items. You lose your experience, but you get a chance to pick up your experience. So you could just sneak. I had
your
one.
experience.
I had
just
like
whatever you're working on currently.
at the beginning. I had like 1,500 experience that I dropped, and you can level, and once you spend the experience, you're fine.
Keep that.
But I had racked up a bunch, and then like a rando just snuck up behind me while I was goofing around and killed the living crap out of me.
Yeah, you want that? You want that?
Hey, check out this giant sword. Wow! I'm dead. And I'm like, where the hell was I? But fortunately, it does tell you where you died, so you can go back and get. Ooh, I kicked his butt. I was so angry. The problem was I'd been grinding through that area, and so all that shit's back to life.
Right.
And I'm fighting through all that again, and I'm like, well, what corner did he come from? Where did I sneak from?
And when you see a rando, was it an actual person or just like a character in the game?
There's a character in the game. It's just there's some. You got some. There's some things that can like kind of hide on you.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a surprise for you. It's gonna be a pleasant surprise. Hey, look, this town's abandoned. Look. That's basically how it goes. And then the worst thing was all right. So I'd been like I'd been in a cave. Wow, this is the most I've talked about anything. I've been in a cave, and there was a trap that warped me out to this much harder area. So I fought my way through the one area, right, and just barely made it.
Yeah.
Got to another spot where I could rest up and then heal. And then I went to the town, and this town, I'm like, woo! Abandoned. I'm just going to walk home now, power up me horsey, get heading out. And then I walk smack bang into Inviso the asshole, who, if you're not looking, can kill you in like one shot. You have to be able to fight. You have to actually get adept at fighting. Otherwise, even the wimpiest character is going to kill you if you just won't block yourself. You just will not defend yourself.
So you just can't button smash. You got to be a little more skilled.
Well, I guess you could up your dexterity maybe and button smash. There's a couple enemies that were really deadly to me where I just
Yeah.
because I'm fast enough now to whack them over the head. That can
Yeah,
happen.
whack-a-mole.
Yeah, play whack-a-mole with them. I enjoy it, by the way. I enjoy doing that. It's really great. All right.
Wait. So before you go, I know you want to be last.
No,
there is
okay,
one
man,
game I
rush,
forgot that I'm interested. I would like to talk
drinking.
about. So there was another one in the bunch of games that I installed and played. One of them was Table Manners.
Huh.
And it is a weird game because it feels like it should be a VR game. So it's like, it kind of sells like a dating simulator.
they put all that silver out in front of you. You have to guess what you're supposed to use.
No. It's like
Just like in real life.
It's like a dating simulator, right?
Which Table Manners?
Yeah. So you go on a date, and you're sitting at a table with your date.
Well, are you
And
already
your
sitting?
date
Are you
has-
already sitting, or do you have to pull up the chair?
You're already sitting.
Okay, well that's kind
And you're sitting in.
I'm pulling out the chair.
This is why it feels like it should be.
I'm pushing in the stool.
This is why it feels like it should be
That's after.
virtual game because it's got the like hands like when you play a virtual game, they're kind of chopped off.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you see your hands.
Right, and most of the game, at least as far as I got, which is pretty beginning, is so your date has, it's almost like Overcooked or one of those games, has sort of desires of what they would like to see happen right now.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have to make that happen. For example, sitting on the table, there's the candle and there's matches and all that stuff. And your date has a bubble of, wouldn't it be nice if the candle was lit?
Wow, what a shitty
So
restaurant.
then-
They lit the candle for you.
So apparently it's
You might as well take her to a better
Well,
restaurant.
but-
You could have started with doing that.
but she's apparently thinking, you would like to have candles lit.
Right.
So then you have to pick up but most of the challenge of it is controlling your hands.
Really?
Because it's like this combination of keystrokes and mouse things, and it's really because your mouse controls sort of this,
Right.
and the button.
So you're trying to get that match into that candle.
and
Okay.
you're trying to do.
For those of you who
you're
have tried
trying
to light one of those stupid candles in the restaurant anyways, they're really difficult.
You're
because
trying-
You can't get the goddamn match in without burning your fingers.
So then you gotta like light the match and then try to get it over the candle.
Yeah, no.
And you're knocking crap over and big clod hands.
Remember when
you
you
know?
there was a film
Yeah.
called My Dinner with Andre?
Ah, yeah.
It's My Dinner with Andre, the video game.
So it's kind of an interesting game.
It's,
If it's a buck, I think pick it up.
Okay, for a buck, yeah, for a
Fair
buck.
enough.
What's
For a buck.
weird about it is it feels like a VR game that they made not a VR game. So then instead of being able to just control it like you do in VR,
So
they're
did Drinker
controlling
Pro.
it with a mouse and keyboard, and it's awful.
It does not sound like the
Yeah,
best
it's not
control system.
Yeah.
But
But
it
that's
might
the
be
challenge
too.
of
It
it.
might be too easy in VR.
That's it. Well, that's the challenge of it. Like that's the
Yeah, you
game.
lap it
is
all over the place.
Being able to
There was-
control
there was
your
a-
hands.
There was that surgeon game.
Oh yeah, the one where the patient died all the time. on the table.
Yeah.
yeah. Would just bleed out right on the table every time you cut into him. Yeah,
It was awesome.
I love that game. Don't let me be a.
I hated it when it had a pop sound.
Yeah. What the hell was that? All right. So hey, I'm gonna wrap this up tonight by telling you guys, go out and get the We Stand with Ukraine bundle on Humble Bundle right now. Rob turned us on to this. Holy crap! Minimum $40.
How long does it go?
What's that? I think.
How long does it go
I
on?
think it goes through like another 6 days or so.
Yeah, it's not. It's one of the shorter bundles.
It is one of the
But
shorter
it's
bundles.
got-
Not like a
it's
month-long
got
bundle.
amazing crap.
Right. Let me just read. So this is what I'm going to be playing. Let me read some of these titles to you. Let's start with This War of Mine. Back for Blood is good. Let's see what else we have.
That one I wanted to play,
Yeah.
so I think we should do
Thank
a let's
you.
play on that.
Metro Exodus is good.
Yeah, that's great.
No, we're doing let's play
It's
on it.
got PGA Tour 2K21. Wait. For the minimum $40 donation, the Kerbal Space Program, which
Yeah,
if you
looks
ever
great.
want a really amazing simulator, that's one of them. It's got the Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Who knew there
Which
was
I
such a
damn
thing?
well bought. Which
Did
is-
you buy
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Why would you
It looks-
buy that?
Have you seen it? It looks kind of interesting.
Well,
I saw
I'm
somebody
gonna
playing
find
it
out.
on a live
I
stream.
mean,
It looks
Pop-Up
awesome.
Dungeon. So besides having
Pop-Up Dungeon looks great.
it does look good. So I got a ton of new games to play. There's 123 items in this bundle. Minimum bid $40. 100% of the proceeds are going to Ukraine. So literally, Humble Bundle is making absolutely zip on this. They're giving all the money, and they're again, it's flying off the shelf. People are buying the heck
And
out of it.
Microsoft went in. Microsoft went in with it as well, and they threw in Sunset Overdrive, which I've wanted.
Oh
to
yeah,
have for
God,
a
yeah,
while
Sunset
for
Overdrive's in
PC.
here. You know, and so is
Satisfactory's on there.
right.
Mhm.
It's
Some
amazing.
great PDFs. The Pathfinder PDFs are on here. So if you want to, you know, some really good like D&D style books, it's got a ton of that in it.
Fable Anniversary, Larry.
Is in it. Is in the bundle. I mean, we're talking $40. If you can spare a little bit more, spare a little bit more. Again, 100% of the proceeds are going to Ukraine right now. Bravo, Humble Bundle, for doing exactly what you said you were going to do. Be a very socially
I think
conscious.
that space one is.
Kerbal is like,
you
oh,
usually
dude, that's.
$40 on it.
Oh no, yeah, thank you. That's an expensive program. It's so
It's a great game too.
the whole the whole thing is an amazing deal. And
So if you ever
For a
play
good
Jupiter
cause.
Landing,
Oh,
no.
Superland's in here, which by the way, you're gonna love that game. Play that game.
tell them again.
Superland. It's really good.
Yeah. So there is no shortage of amazing titles in here for me to try out. Again, cannot say enough about this. Just the sheer volume. So I just got a new resin printer. Thank you, Jim. Got a new resin printer, and there's a whole bunch of like 3D models in here
oh okay,
for like
sure.
D&D stuff.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll test those out on my resin printer.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's literally such a weird mix of stuff. I'm good with this.
Yeah.
That it's a weird mix of stuff. Again, it's books, it's comic books, it's
I
games.
like that one too. That's
Mhm.
that's a lot like Advance Wars.
Oh sure.
So,
sure,
needless to
sure.
say, so I'm going to break off from what I normally play, which is what, Rob?
Halo
And?
and
Splitgate.
yeah, Splitgate. Thank you.
So, I'm going to break off from what I
I
normally
blocked
play.
it out now.
Anyone else
So
that
try
really-
some of these new games.
Anyone else enjoy how Steam tattles on your friends? And,
Yeah.
You can play
It
a lot
really
of Halo.
does. Yeah, it really does. All right, Rob, why don't we wrap this mess up? Hey, wait a
So,
minute.
by the way, so my next, because I installed a bunch of crap,
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I finally installed, and we'll see how it is. I'm sure it's going to be terrible. Bloody Boobies. That's
What the fuck?
What?
I want to know who thinks that name for a game is a great idea. Hey, we'll call this game Bloody Boobies. No.
Okay.
No. Wow, thank you.
No.
No, wait a minute.
No.
Even Dallas went, well, okay. When Dallas says that, you know they've crossed the line.
We will see.
I know, just like, okay, you're combining two
Or was that
different
you,
things.
Tyler? Who said that?
Porn and sex. Like, is it like some grindhouse shit, or is it like something like really dark and immature?
Doesn't matter. Whoever said
I
that,
think it's a
you know
dungeon
it crossed the
crawl.
line.
I think it's a dungeon crawl.
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see how it is.
Of
It
course.
was just randomly in. Actually,
In one of your
I think-
bundles.
I think it was in one of my bundles, and I think it was called the Dark Bundle.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's a pretty dark bundle there.
Okay, hey, guys. April 29th is the beginning of
Midwest
Gaming Classic. Holy crap, we got stuff. There's gonna
Yeah.
wait till you see what we're doing this time. You think we were good in November? Oh no, we're gonna make November look like fucking rank amateur. We are gonna rock this so hard in April. Lots of new stuff to show. Lots of old stuff. We're bringing back a lot of the old favorites. Definitely, if you haven't,
Brian will be back in our room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, and I have some ideas on that too. We've got
He loves abuse.
yeah, he does evidently. So definitely, if you haven't gotten
The
your
whole
tickets for
Lords
the
are
Classic,
the VIG party night. They're
Yeah.
playing that.
Yeah,
so,
they are.
yeah.
and then hopefully after our room afterwards. So at least they'll be drinking with us. They may not be playing, but they'll definitely come down and
Yeah.
drink with us.
That'd be
So-
great.
So again, if you haven't gotten your tickets to the Midwest Gaming Classic, they are still available. I don't know if there's any VIG spots left though.
Yeah,
I bet there are. I bet there are still.
Who needs VIG when the show is just so excellent? But you know what? If you can get it, get it.
Point well taken, though. Point well taken. The show's great whether you have VIG or not. So we'll definitely be seeing you guys there. Hey, Nexus is going to be in June, end of June. We'll be at Nexus. Oh God, there's a lot of stuff coming up, man. So
I can't even remember what else. is
I
coming
know,
up.
there's just so
a
much
lot
coming up.
going on.
So you definitely will be seeing us out and about. All sorts of
Boot in a boot.
all sorts of cool new stuff coming up. BFX is I'm going to go home and work
Well,
out right now.
and at least 3 of us G2B people will be at the
Good
Lords of the
point.
Trident CD release party
Thank
on
you.
April 2nd. And if you want more information on that, check out their page.
Ooh, good call. So,
Yeah.
hey, come have a beer with us. Say, hey, we know you guys. You're the guys Games and Beer Crew. And we'll go, no, we're not.
Well, our wives will say that.
We just
anyway,
look like that.
No,
Yeah,
that's
we
for
just
free
look
credit.
alike. They just said they're stunt doubles. But yeah, no. If you're at the Lords of the Trident, if you have not heard the new album, holy fuck, it's
It's a concept album, a story album, and so there's already talk of some development around RPGs and things related to the storyline in the world
Nice.
that was
okay.
created.
I'm kind of loving that idea.
So,
All right,
yeah.
but
so,
so that is the March 2nd. No, I'm sorry, not March 2nd.
April
April 2nd. We will be in Madison, Wisconsin, drinking hard, watching an amazing show.
Annex.
Yeah, which is
Or
great.
the Red Zone.
Great venue.
Annex Red Zone.
I like that
Same
venue.
thing.
I like the venue actually.
I do too.
I like that venue.
Feels like home.
we have been there a few times and done a few shows from there. So, all right, Rob, take us out of this mess.
All right. Guys, Games and Beer is brought to you by Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing. All the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs. Also, you can visit us at www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. If you find the Guys, Games, and Beer support group, you can check out some. I love saying it. By the way, that was my goal for after 50. Dank memes by the master of memeology, Dallas.
Yeah, you fucking know it. I'm
Yeah.
scared for my fucking life right now. Yeah.
That's that. By the way, if you want to analyze the video, you can find out what happened to Dallas. But you know.
Yeah, Where did the Batman touch you on the? Yeah, on top.
Well, you should have remembered his safe word.
Yeah, well.
All right, well, thank everybody
Bonita.
very much for watching. Don't forget, you can visit us at www.guysgamesandbeer.net if you'd like to.
Find out more.
Yep.
All right. Hey, guess what? And this version of Guys Games Beer was not brought to you by XSplit. Hence the reason we did not crash. And I love the new setup, Rob. Looks good.
Yeah. Don't, OBS, it's free. That's it. That's the
Yep.
slogan.
All right, OBS, it's free. All right, later, all.
Later.
Hey, have a good evening, all.
Guys, games, and beer.
So the heart of my trip is booked.
Part of which trip?
My trip to Japan, south.
Oh, so. Good.
So